What's up, you guys? Christopher from Midwesting here. Today I'm going to give you 5 tips to help make your lawn look a lot better this spring and going into summer. Also, my last video, there's a lot of people that reached out and gave me a few tips and pointers for shooting videos. They said I really needed to work on my transition. So I just want to let you know I'm going to take that to heart, and in this video I'm going to keep that in. Tip number 1, pre-emergent and post-emergent. So what are pre and post-emergents? Well, if you've ever been to a big box store and walked through their lawn care aisles, you've probably seen bags upon bags of weed and feed from different brands. Those are essentially pre and post-emergents. And if you're anything like me, this was kind of intimidating because I didn't know anything about lawn care. I didn't know what I should be putting on my lawn. That's when I found LawnServe, and they are amazing. You probably heard me talk about them before. They're a monthly subscription box that sends you what your yard needs every single month. So in box 1, you get that pre-emergent, which is a granule with a fertilizer that you throw down. It helps prevent weeds from emerging. And from there on out, there's a soil test in box number 1 too. They send you what your yard needs based on that test to your door every single month. It's awesome. Then box number 2 was a post-emergent. Throw that down. That's to take care of any weeds that made it through that pre-emergent barrier. Get those out of your yard as well. And the best part is the instructions on these bags can be very confusing. So they send you a simplified sheet that tells you step by step what to put down, how to put it down, even patterns for spreading it. They're awesome. Check them out. Number 2, dethatching. Dethatching is the process of removing a dead organic layer of material that forms on top of your soil. And you want to get that out of there because that layer can prevent things like water and nutrients from the products that you're throwing down and spending money on every single month from actually getting down into the soil and being effective. So here I'm doing this manually with a dethatching rake. It took a lot of time, but it definitely pulled a lot of stuff out of my yard that I didn't expect to see in there. If you're planning on doing this more often, I would recommend going this route. This is an electric dethatcher. It's pretty inexpensive. It costs about $100 to $120. You can find it in a lot of different places online at the local big box store. I recommend going this route because the last footage was about 2 hours of labor. This took about 30 minutes to do my front yard, and it probably didn't need to take that long, but I was learning how to use it. But yeah, if you're going to be doing lawn work and you want your yard to look awesome, and this might be something you do often, I highly recommend going this route. But if not, and you still don't want to do it manually, you could definitely go to a local hardware store and they're available to be rented. Pretty inexpensive. And after you get all that stuff out of there, just throw the bag on your mower and mow it up like a vacuum. Simple as that. Number 3, aeration. Aeration is essentially just poking holes in the soil. Therefore, you could do this manually. It's terrible, but as you see, I'm doing it here with a garden claw. I don't recommend it though. You can easily rent these machines for $40 to $50 for a day. You can buy them for around $150 to $200 starting. Definitely go that route, but it can be done manually. It just hurts. Number 4, mow more often. Alright, so we're watching YouTube videos on lawn care right now, so I understand mowing more often might not be an issue for a lot of us, but for those out there who are just looking to improve the look of their lawn, mowing more often can definitely make you have a healthier turf because you never want to be cutting off more than 1/3 of the blade in the first place. It kind of gives, it puts your grass under some stress. So mowing 1/3 of the blade off at a time is a lot healthier for your yard. It gives it a more regular cut, which is going to make it more healthy. Another reason you want to mow more often is you might have different grass types mixed in, so this will give it a more uniform cut in case any of those are growing at different rates. Number 5, trimming and edging. Alright, this is one that I think might get overlooked a lot. I know personally I used to not pay so much attention to trimming and edging as I do now, and that is because I think that these little things like trimming and edging can do wonders for the look of your yard. If you just take the time to go around and clean up little edges around trees and stuff like that, it really makes your yard look clean. Edging too. Edging is another thing that I think is overlooked, and it's crazy because this right here is a way to take your yard from looking just okay to amazing real quick. Even if you're one of those people who are just now starting to improve the look of your lawn and getting into this right here will take a yard that isn't even in that great of a condition yet and make it look awesome because you get that carpet appeal. Now this right here is an electric edger made by Craftsman. I got it at one of the big box home improvement stores for about $125. But if you don't have one of those, that's not a problem. All you need is your trimmer. Turn it sideways and just be very careful and just trim that nice edge into your lawn. I've actually noticed since recording this video that I get a nicer edge and I keep it more steady if I'm actually walking backwards and walking at a faster pace. So my advice would be, if you're going to do this, don't be afraid of it, have some confidence and just kind of go. And for some reason that seems to do a straighter edge for me. Alright everybody, I really hope this helps. If you like the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And remember, when you're here, we're always Midwesting. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.